And now maybe you saw that the wheels are already perfectly configured. We don't need to edit anything here, so that's great. Here are the materials from the FBX file. And we also got this blinds looking very nice, scaled in here. Everything's ready for this, but we don't get any view to the back side. For this, there's a very quick little trick. If you imagine your actual view is always this camera, alright? So if you move this camera, you can see the car from the back. To achieve an animation for the camera, this is also like animating the wheels or the doors. We just go ahead and maybe let's go to animations, but let's create a new folder. Let's call it Cybertruck, and in here create a new animation. Let's call it show back, and first thing, let's add it to our camera, and we got two different states, showing back true, showing back false. Okay, at first, if we are showing, let's make it easy. When we want to show the back of the car, it is just a repositioning of the camera. So let's add a property. Oh, here are also some cool camera stuff, related animations. But let's go ahead and transform, add position, and add rotation. Okay. The first thing, this is our front view, right? So we need these values and we have to remember them. So first, let's make a screenshot. And go ahead and show the back. Let's go in here. Which position should show the back of our scene? Okay, this is maybe a better view. This camera have to go like somehow in here and look up to the top right corner. So I think it was the Z rotation. Was it correct? Yeah. And then we're gonna rotate this value, also correct. And this would be our back view. Yeah, looks good. Perfect. And this is the result. Nice. Okay. Now we need a reverse animation. And we call this create animation show front. Right? Okay. Show front to the camera and go to animation. front, add position, and add rotation. Alright, these are the values for our front view. So let's copy this, or the values are correct here, right? But we need now the values for viewing the back. Go back here, make a screenshot of this. Go back to show front. This is already set up. Now let's go in here. This is minus 5.04. This is correct. This is 40.82. And that's also correct. Alright. Great. Now we get our show front animation. Perfect. Next one. We get our animation, right? But now we need a trigger. So go to the animation controller and add a new value. Let's say it's a boolean and it's show back. Create a new idle state. Set it as a default state. Make a transition. Come on, make a transition. Make a transition. Make a transition. Okay. Somehow it doesn't show the arrow. Okay. If show back is true, he's not showing the front, but he's showing the back. Let's switch these to animation, and if show back is true, do the show back animation, and if show back is false, show front. Otherwise, show back true. Perfect. Now we want to open two things. We want to open the trunk door in here and the trunk, the blinds on the top. Okay. The blinds on the top is just a simple plane. For this animation, let's go in here, create a new animation, call it open blinds, and this blind should be these are the doors. This is the trunk door. This is the body. Ah yeah, it's called cube actually. But before we're doing this, we're gonna go to prefabs and check if the main camera got the controller. No. Yeah, that's the most important one. Always work in your prefab. Animations, show back. Oh, show front. Hello? Great. Let's copy this Okay. Show back. Perfect. Alright, it works. Okay. Regarding the blinds, go into the cube. Let's rename it. And add the animation. After that, let's have a look. How can the blinds get opened? Not bad. Very good. Okay. Now, second thing, closing the blinds. Great. Now the opening and closing of the blinds are also done. Very nice. And now the fun part, we're opening the first door. Now let's go ahead. Rename this trunk door. And let's open it. The good thing at this part is, as you can see, the null point of this object is perfectly aligned here. So we can open the door just by a rotation without playing around, changing the pivot point and so on. Alright, so this is how you're opening the door. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. Close trunk and open trunk. Great. Now let's move on. We're doing very good. And let's open the driver door. And if we open the driver door, maybe you will recognize some behavior. Okay, driver door. Also in here, thanks to the model designer, he did a great job. The pivot point is also at the perfect position. Let's again go ahead and rotate it in this way. Yeah, perfect. If we open the door, you can see here the door seems to be transparent while I'm opening it. This is because of backface culling, okay? The window is not backface culled, but this part is backface culled, okay? You can see also in here I can look through the ground. To solve this one, we need a shader, okay? I will pick you the shader and we will fix this.